Well, I knew I'd be back here soon enough, didn't I? Robbie Ray, how you doing, mate? Good, mate. Keep healing. All right, we'll see you back next season. Alcantara, what have you done to yourself? Your elbow's sore. Seriously? There's nothing broken, no muscle injuries. How fragile are you? Would you like me to kiss it better? Mate, I am not kissing your elbow. Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to Season 6, Episode 3 here at the Colorado Rockies, and today we're going to be playing the Miami Marlins, and we've got a little bit to catch you up on. Now, since last episode, we have had an injury. Kevin Alcantara is out. It's a day-to-day injury. It was about a month at the time, so I figured we'll just put him on the DL, let him just take his time, get ready, what's the word I'm looking for? I've gone blank, and just get him back when he is fit. There's no point having him day-to-day for a month. We'll bring somebody in that can actually play for us. So it's a bit of a shame. He'd been doing a little bit better than last season, which is all we can ask for him, though he did still have a negative WAR. But he'll get better, I'm sure. So that was that. Other things to catch you up on. We have had a casualty in the pitching staff. So Nathan Bannister is no more. I did lose patience with him. Our ERA went over 5 as a team, and I had to say that that was enough. So we've replaced him. We've called up the guy from AAA, and instantly, since he's come in, ERA is below 4. So he has had a nice impact on the pitching side of things. So that is good. It's a shame because Bannister is obviously a good coach. He's a young coach. Maybe we promoted him before his time, but he was doing an okay job. But well, hopefully Conga now can come in and continue on his good work and maybe build on it as well. Now, since last episode, as I said, there has also actually been a change in the pitching. You may notice we've got Baz. He has come into the. I love the name Baz. He's come into the starting rotation. He hasn't actually had an outing yet, but we've called him in, and that is because we've had to drop down to AAA. It was Kawar, I think, wasn't it? His ERA was over 10 from 6 starts. He just needs a break, I think. Good old Kawar. So we've dropped him down. Hopefully he'll re-find his form. I'm sure he hasn't been that bad, but at some point you've got to draw the line, and an ERA over in double digits is probably, I think that crosses that line. So that is the change that we've made. I don't think there's anything else to report in terms of changes. The player that we've brought in, actually, I'll catch you up on that in just a second. Who's coming to replace Alcantara? Check my notes. I will have a look and see how we've got to where we've got to since last episode. It's not been great. It's not been terrible either. We are just below 500. So we had a series against the Nationals. We lost 2 of 3 against them. Obviously, we had an extra innings win there. We then had a series against the Cubs. We won game 1. We lost the next 2. What I have noticed is, with the exception of this Oakland series where we got swept at home, and that was disappointing, we're generally okay at home. I mean, you can see here, at home, again, maybe not the best example there with the Padres, but we generally do well at home, but we also do generally really struggle on the road. Because then after that, we came home, had a series against Cincinnati. Now, we won 4 of 4 against them. This was where I kind of lost faith in the pitching coach, because you can see, even though we did win the games, we were conceding a lot of runs. So that was where I kind of, I guess, lost my temper with him. We then went to New York, had a series against the Mets. We lost 2 of 3 again away from home. Then we had a series against the Cardinals. We lost all 3 of that series as well. Now, in Game 3, though, look at this. In the 8th innings, we gave up 4 runs. We were winning. Last innings, not their last at bat. Obviously, would have had a bottom of the 9th if needed. But they went and they snatched it from us. So it was Junior Fernandez, that was responsible for that, giving up the 4 runs. Was it a grand slam? No, just a couple of hits. So yeah, that was a disappointing one. But then again, we come back home. We've won 2 of 2 against the Marlins so far. So we've got another game against them today, which we'll show. And then we will obviously, hopefully, go on and build from what will be a nice win today. Pitching stats for the season. They're not... Hopefully, they'll continue to get better. The disappointment since last time around is Jack Flaherty. His numbers have definitely started to inflate a little bit. So that's disappointing. You can look at the negative WAR. Chris Clark has been a little bit disappointing. Alcala has been disappointing by his own standards, but I think he just had 1 or 2 bad outings. And the other one that has had a similar situation is Ty Tice. You can see Junior Fernandez ERA doesn't look great either, but again, he's had 13 innings pitched. You can see from his FIP, he's not been that bad. So yeah, we'll sort of forgive him that. Same with Tice, you can see actually. I've been told that FIP is a good way to look at things, and yeah, he has not been that bad. So that is the pitching. We're going to have a look at the hitting side of things. Well, it's not too bad at all, to be honest. We have brought in, this is the guy that's come in to replace Alcantara, I should say, in the lineup. He was doing quite well in AAA. He's probably not, well, he's not a superstar, but he's a good defensive outfielder, can play a couple of positions. So if needed, that's fine. He'll come in and hopefully do a decent job for us. But yeah, I mean, I'll show you in just a second, but Sigilio has been on quite the hit streak since last episode. He is still batting over 400, and we are mid-May at this point. So that is wonderful to see. Tommy Johnson's having a good year, his first full year up, which is excellent. Vallejo is doing okay as well, though he has dropped away a little bit of late. And Bo Bichette is beginning to refine his form, which is nice. Bowser is struggling a little bit. You can see he's got a negative WAR. His batting average isn't fantastic. So yeah, that's maybe a slight concern. But as long as Vallejo's doing the job, then that is all good with us. Quick look at the expanded standings. You can see there, Sigilio, where are we here? Hitting streaks, 25 games he went on. It's dead now, but it was great while it lasted. And we are currently, well, we're 2.5 games back of the Padres. We've fallen behind the Dodgers again, which is annoying. But we're 2 games out of the wild card. We're in the conversation again this season, and that is, well, that's as good as we could ask for, really, isn't it? All right. Let's go and have a look at these lineups for the game against the Marlins. And this is, look at these matchups, fantastic stuff. Tamar Johnson, the shortstop, will lead us off. Bo Bichette will bat second at second. Evan White will bat third at first base. Sigilio, he will clean up in left field. Bowser's coming in for this one. As I mentioned, Vallejo has just gone off form a little bit, so we'll sort of give him a quick break, see if Bowser can recapture his form. He comes in to bat 5 and play third. Tapia's in right field for this one. He bats 6. Jimmy Herron moves into center field. He bats 7. It's going to be Sergeant Jeffers, Ryan Jeffers behind the plate. He bats 8. And Emerson Hancock's on the mound for us today. First time we've seen him this season, I think. I think we did see him last year, though. He went to the World Baseball Classic with the US. He's a really good prospect for us, so let's hope he has a good... I think we have seen him before, maybe last season. We're up against Braxton Garrett, a left-hander for them. ERA of 3.5 so far this season. A whip of 126. Positive WAR, ERA plus of 121, so he's above average, isn't he? So hopefully he has a bit of a poor day today for us. And here we go. Now, while we're waiting for the game to get underway, I've been meaning to do this all for about a week now, so apologies, but a big thank you to a new Patreon supporter, Flossius. Thank you so much, mate. It is always greatly appreciated. As I say every time, I'm lucky enough to get a new Patreon. It's not expected, it is greatly appreciated. So if you are able to and you do enjoy the content, there's a link down in the description to the Patreon. But if not, just keep watching the ads for me, and that is more than enough. But thank you so much, Flossius, and apologies that the thank you took a little bit longer to come than it should have. That is just down to me forgetting to do it. But we've got off to a decent start here. 2 up, 2 out so far. Vlade comes in to bat for them now. Batting 289 this season, an 0-2 pitch, and that'll do it for the top of the first. Excellent start for Hancock. And, Tamar Johnson comes in now, batting 341 to face Braxton Garrett. Now, maybe up against a left-handed pitcher isn't his greatest strength in the world. A 1-2 pitch. He's taken that down to first base, and that will be 1 away. Brings up Bo Bichette. You can see he's on a hot streak. He's got his average back up to 266, which is nice. He's got a good leap out of the batter's box there, and he's got himself an infield hit. So Bo Bichette gets on base. Let's see what Evan White can do to advance him here. Evan White batting 327. Evan White hits it into left field, and there's going to be 2 on 1 out with Mr. MVP himself, Andy Sigilio, coming to the plate. He's batting 402 this season. It's an 0-1 pitch. What can he do with it? Andy Sigilio has popped her up. And that might take his average down below 400 for, I think, just about the first time this season. Oh, no, he's right on 400. Brings Drew Bowser up, back in the lineup for the first time. 2 out, 2 on, and Bowser draws a walk. It's at Tapia. I don't know who's up next. I think it's Tapia. All right, come on, Ramil. He's batting 272 on his return to the Rockies. Tapia has got it into the right center gap. It's going to score. It might even clear the bases. It's scored 1. It's scored 2. Bowser's coming home, and it's a basing clearing double for Tapia. Excellent stuff. We're 3-0 up. Tapia delivers big time, and it's Jimmy Herron now in centre field. He's not had the best season with the bat, batting .221, and Jimmy Herron gets it into centre field. Now, is that going to score Tapia? He's coming home, and it's going to be an RBI single for Jimmy Herron. And suddenly, a nice little 2-out rally, and we're good to go. It's Ryan Jeffers coming in, batting .269, the 0-2 pitch, 2 out, 1 on, and Jeffers strikes out. That ends the first, but we have scored 4 runs on 4 hits. And Emerson Hancock has something to work with now. In comes Scott for them, batting .174 this season, a first pitch swing. And that is popped up. Herron should have that, or is it? It's going to be Bo going back, is it? Either way, it's out, and that is fine by me. It's Kirstad coming in now, batting .221. Another first pitch swing. And this time, it's going to be a hit into centre field. And an error as well, was it? Yeah, so it's an error on Jimmy Herron there. So it's a 1-out single. Brian Anderson comes up to bat, batting .218. It's a 3-1 pitch. That's a walk, so there's 2 on. Come on, Emo. Let's not... we've built a lead here for you. Christian Walker comes in, batting .224. It's a full count. And Sigilio is going to have a play on that. That is fine. For a horrible second, I thought that was going to float out of here. All right, 2 out, 2 on now for Peyton Henry, who's batting .283. It's a 1-0 pitch. Come on, Emo. Gets it. Oh, no, it's okay. Bo's got it. Bo does second. That'll end the innings. And a slightly nervous moment there is avoided. All right, Hancock will lead us off now. Batting .250 this season is old Emerson Hancock. 2-2 pitch, and he strikes out. And that is 1 away. It's going to be Tamar Johnson. 0 for 1 today. A first pitch swing from Tamar. He grounds at the shortstop. And that'll be 2 away. And it's going to bring up Bo Bichette. 1 for 1 is Bo. Infield hit last time up. This time he draws a walk. And can we get a nice 2-out rally going again? Evan White, who's 1 for 1, steps in. An 0-2 pitch. Evan White pops it up. And that'll do it for our second, unless there's a horrible error out there, which I don't think so. Oh, there is a horrible error out there. Oh, there we go. All right, make them pay for that now. Come on, White. 2-2 pitch. Evan White, he does make them pay for it. He slaps it into right field. Now, is that going to score a run? Is that going to score a run? We're going home, and it is going to score a run. Well, that does make them pay full price for the error. Bo Bichette scores. It's a double for Evan White, and it's Sigilio who's 0 for 1 coming in now. It's an 0-2 pitch on Andy. Sigilio strikes out. That'll end the innings, but we do add a run. And it is going to be their pitcher to lead them off. He's batting .154 this year. It's a 1-2 pitch, and Emerson Hancock finishes him on strikes. Excellent stuff. Chisholm comes back in. It is, he's 0 for 1 today. It's a 1-1 pitch. Oh, have some of that. Not quite sure what that was about, but he goes up to first. 1 away, and it's Diaz to the plate, who is 0 for 1. A 2-0 pitch. He's hit that up into centre field. Should be a simple catch for Herron, but we've seen 2 errors in the outfield already today. I wonder if it's a breezy day. I missed what it said at the start there with the weather. Blade comes in. They are looking to steal second, and they get there. So let's see if we can end this innings, please. Oh, 2-1 pitch, and that is going to loop in, is it? Is that going to pull back a run? How's your arm, Jimmy Herron? He's got a decent arm, but he can't stop that. And the Marlins pull back a run. It's Connor Scott coming up now. He's 0 for 1 today. What can Hancock do with him? Oh dear, is that going to be 5-3? I think it is. Oh, Hancock, it was doing so well, mate. What's happened? 413 feet. And it is 5-3. And it's just, why can't it ever just be a nice, relaxing game? Kirstad comes in. He's 1 for 1 today. A 2-1 pitch. And that's going to get into right field as well. Tapia's there. But it's a 2-out single for Anderson, who is did he walk or got hit last time? It's an 0-2. And if Sigilio can catch a ball, that should end the innings. It does. But damage done as we concede 3 runs that time around. Bowser, who walked last time up, comes in. It's a 1-2 pitch on Drew. Bowser hits it well into centre field, over centre field's head, off the wall on the full. And Drew Bowser slides into second with a double. Alright, let's see if we can re-extend our lead here. That'll do it for their pitcher. It's going to be a new man with an ERA of over 6. He's going to face Tapia, who of course hit that basing clearing double last time up. He lays down a bunt this time. Gets Bowser over to third, 1 away. And it's going to be Jimmy Herron, who hit an RBI double, I think it was last time. And this time he pops it up. Now, is it deep enough to score Tapia? It doesn't look particularly deep, and it is going to get him at the plate, and that'll do it for the innings. Well, it was not Tapia, it was Bowser, but either way. It started well, the innings, didn't it? And quickly went downhill. Hancock will face Walker now, who is 0 for 1 today. It's a full count. Come on, Emo. Up the middle, easy for Bo Bichette, and that is 1 away. It's Henry coming up to bat now. He's 0 for 1 today. A 2-2 pitch. That's another one for Bo. No, it's not. That's Tamar Johnson at shortstop, isn't it? Bo hasn't fielded there for at least a season now. And it's going to be their pitcher. He's 0 for 2 so far this season. A 2-1 pitch. And this time it is Bo Bichette. And that will have a nice quick 4th innings and end it for us there. Let's go have a bat, boys. It's Jeffers to lead us off. He's 0 for 1 today. It's a 1-2 pitch. Is he going to strike out again? Yes, he is. And does Hancock bat? Yes, he does. He is 0 for 1 today himself. It's a first pitch swing. Hancock has popped that up. That'll be 2 away. And it's going to bring Tamar Johnson to the plate. And Tamar Johnson is hitless so far from 2 at-bats. It's a 2-2 pitch. And Tamar Johnson, is he going to get an infield hit out of that? He got a good leap. He's quick. And he does get a 2-out infield single. Let's see what Bo can do. He has a hit and a walk so far. There goes Johnson. And Johnson is going to get there. He is so quick. 20 bases in 24 attempts so far. He's the ultimate thief. An 0-2 pitch on Bo. Bo has popped it up. And, well, that'll do it. Nothing for us there in the 4th, unfortunately. We'll go into the 5th. Hancock will pitch to Chisholm. And it is, he's 0 for 1. I think, did we hit him last time up? We've struck him out. What's happened there? Catcher's interference. It's raining. He's thrown the bat. His bat's disintegrated in the rain. Oh, no, rain's just beginning to fall. Alright, he's got his bat back. A 2-2 pitch. That is well hit. Jimmy Herron. Oh, what a catch out there in center field by Jimmy Herron. Excellent stuff. 1 away for Diaz. It's an 0-2. He's 0 for 2. It's a first pitch swing, though. And he hits it into the shift. Bowser at third, over to first. And that'll do it. 2 away for Blade, who hit an RBI double, I think it was last time up, wasn't it? It's a 1-1 pitch this time. He grounds it to Johnson. Johnson over to first, and that'll do it for the Marlins in the 5th. White to lead us off. He is 2 for 2 today. Of course, lucked out getting dropped in foul territory last time up. This time he takes the first pitch into right field. He goes 3 for 3. And it is Sigilio who is 0 for 2. A 2-2 pitch. And Sigilio, what's wrong with Andy today? Watches strike 3 float past for Bowser, who is 1 for 1 with a walk. First pitch swing. And the rain, it's going to be a rain delay. So there'll be little mascots running around. The players will be belly sliding over the covers. And 73 minutes later, Bowser will face his second pitch of his at-bat. It's still a 1-0. And Bowser has hit into a double play. I'm not quite sure that was worth the wait, guys. And that'll end the 5th. Ty Tice will come into pitch for us now. He is ERA of just under 6, as I said. He's going to face Scott, who is 1 for 2. That one, of course, was a home run. It's a 1-2 pitch. And what can Tice do? He gets the strikeout. Excellent stuff, Ty. It brings Kerstad back up. He is 2 for 2 today. You've had your hits, mate. Take a seat. Down the third base line. Bowser has it. Bowser to first. Makes a really good play, actually. Excellent stuff by our young third baseman. Tice to face Anderson now. He's 0 for 1 today. An 0-2 pitch. And Tice has decided to hit him. Okay. It brings Walker to the plate. He's 0 for 2. A 3-0. Tice has lost the plot. He's walked 2 now. And it brings Henry up. He is 0 for 2. 2 on, 2 out. Full count. And that'll do it. He's just making it interesting. Ty Tice ends the 6th innings, and we'll go and have a bat. New pitcher for them. His ERA is over 6. It's going to be Tapia, who's 1 for 1 with that, of course, 3 RBI double. And let's see what he can do. Tapia into left field, and that is going to be a leadoff single. It's good to have Tapia back. Yeah, I really did like him. It's going to be Herron now. There goes Tapia. I'm not quite sure he's quick enough. He's not. And, well, there we go. Tapia undoes all his, try that again, undoes all his good work. Jimmy Herron hits that relatively well, but center field goes back, makes the play. That's 2 away now for Jeffers to come up. He's 0 for 2 today. It's a full count, and he walks. Now, I'm assuming Tice isn't going to bat. He is not. It's Vallejo coming in. He's batting .311 this season. And he's going to be a little bit more than that now as he gets a single up the middle. And, he's going to get thrown out second. What's the point of that? Unbelievable. Jesus comes in the pitch. His ERA this season is under 4. He's had a decent start to the year. It's a 2-0 pitch on whoever's batting. I missed who it was. It's a ground ball to Johnson over to first, and that is 1 away. I can't believe he got thrown out at second. Who was it? Vallejo. Anyway, brings Chisholm back up. Don't know what he is. He struck out is what he is. So that's 2 away, and Diaz will come up. He's over 3. Another 2-2 pitch. And Jesus does what he does, gets the strikeout, ends the innings, and we stretch with a 2-run lead. It's been a relatively quiet game since the first few innings, hasn't it? Tamar Johnson will lead us off. He's 1 for 1 today. Infield hit for him last time up. This time, he pops it up, and that is going to be 1 away. In will come Bo, who's 1 for 2. It's a 2-2 pitch. Come on, Bo. No, he watches strike 3 go past. Evan White, who is looking for a 4 for 4 day. It's a 3-1 pitch. And Evan White, he's going to get it, is he? He is. He smashes it to the fence in left center field. And Evan White is that triple territory. He's going for it. Evan White delivers a 2-out triple. A 4th hit of the day. And Evan White, take a bow. That is a fantastic day at the plate. And it's not done yet, of course. And let's see if Sigilio can get his first hit and drive in a run for us. It's a 2-2. Come on, Andy. Andy Sigilio hits it well. Oh, robbed. Absolutely robbed out there in right field. And that'll end the 7th. Jesus will continue to Blade, who is 1 for 3. It's an 0-2 pitch. Oh, Jesus is having a good day today. This is what he can do. He's fantastic when he's on. It's going to be Connor Scott, who's 1 for 3. That one, of course, was a home run. That's a ground ball. Bo has it over to first. That'll be 2 away. And it's Kerstad back up. He is 2 for 3. It's a 1-2 pitch. Jesus sits him down on strikes, and that's a stunning outing for Jesus. I'm assuming that we'll bring in the closer from here. Drew Bowser, who's 1 for 2, comes in. Full count. He draws a walk. His second walk of the game, I think, isn't it? Suarez comes in to pitch for them now. His ERA is just over 4. Tapia, who is 2 for 2 with 3 RBIs, steps into the batter's box. Full count on him. Bowser, of course, at first. Tapia up the middle. And that should... No, he'll stay at second. Excellent stuff. 2 on, no one out for Jimmy Herron, who is 1 for 3. It's a 2-2 pitch. Jimmy Herron strikes out. That ball was so wide it almost hit the man in the batter's box. On deck circle, I should say. Ryan Jeffers comes in. He's 0 for 2. For another full count. Jeffers. Oh, as Jeffers sent it into the fans. Ryan Jeffers! It's a home run. It's 3 insurance runs in the bottom of the 8th. It's 8-3. 417 feet, and Jeffers has just won the game for us, you would hope. It's a 5-run lead now, and it's going to be Isaiah Green coming in to pinch hit. He is yet to have a hit in his Major League career. It's a 1-1 pitch, and Green will still have to wait for that first Major League hit as he is thrown out at first. That's 2 away. Tamar Johnson, who's 1 for 4, comes in. It's a 2-2 pitch, and Tamar Johnson is out at first. And that will end the 8th, but not before Sergeant Jeffers gives us a 3-run extension to the lead. It is going to be Alcala coming in now to close it out. He's going to face Anderson, who's 0 for 1. As I said, Alcala's been a little bit disappointing so far this season. Nothing disappointing about that, though, a 3-pitch strikeout. His ERA, you can see there, is just over 6 now, but he's been a star for us throughout his time with us, and I think we got him season 1. So I'm sure he'll come back. He's got another strikeout there. They're down to their final out. It's Minster coming in to pinch hit, or Meisner, I should say. He's batting .208 this season. It's a full count. There's 2 out. There's no one on, and Alcala issues the walk. All right, it brings Banfield in now. He is 0 for 1. It's a 1-2 pitch, and Alcala finishes it on a strikeout, and that is a very, very impressive win. Well, it's difficult, I think, to pick a star of the game for that one, but I do think Tapia's basing clearing double in that first innings, it really did set up. Was it the first innings? I think it was the first innings. It really did just set up the game for us, didn't it? And I mean, we've got him on an absolute steal now at under $2 million a year as well. And he hasn't quite picked up where he left off. If we go, that's maybe easier to go here. We can see all his career stats. It turns out he didn't actually miss a season with us. We got him back relatively quickly on less money. But yeah, I mean, career with us, he's almost a 300 hitter. He's almost a 300 hitter this season. it's good to have him back, I think. Excellent stuff. So that's Tapia. Quick look at the standings. And, I mean, they're a poor side, the Marlins, so maybe we shouldn't get too excited. But that, again, just keeps us in the conversation. We're where we want to be. And, yeah, I mean, that was with Sergilio having a poor game, and he's been one of our leaders with the bat so far this season. So a lot of positives, I think, to take from that. Let's have a quick look. We will be coming back. I should say, if you enjoyed that, make sure you hit thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new as well, of course. We'll be back to face the Padres on the 4th of June. That will, of course, be the draft day as well. And because we were so poor last season, we'll have a relatively good draft pick this year. So that'll be something to look forward to as well. But guys, I said that's it for today. If you've enjoyed that, thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you next time. And hopefully, we'll still be right up in this division race. Take care.